literally walked into this hotel room with no energy, extremely tired. I did not sleep a wink. And I walk through this door and I look out this window and suddenly I am filled with the most invigorated passion to not rest until midnight tonight. And let me show you why. The first thing I see, like this is the very first thing I see out my window. This view is insane. And over here you can see the Arc de Triomphe. I don't even know if I'm saying any of that right, by the way. Like I literally did not sleep at all. I have not slept since, I don't even know. I can't calculate the hours at this point in my life. We also, on the shuttle ride here, I could see xoxx in the background, like in the drive. Sorry, I just need a moment. So, as you saw, the first place I went to was the Arc de Triomphe, and can you see it? I'm about to go to the Eiffel Tower. I'm just walking today. Eventually I'm gonna find something to eat later tonight, but it's only 3 o'clock, and right now I'm just trying to live my best life, as cheesy as that sounds. I'm really just trying to walk around and see everything and romanticize this moment. Giving it my most valiant effort to take photos of myself somehow, and I've been failing miserably. I've been trying to find any spot I can set my purse down and then put my phone against it and put it on video mode. Literally, it's all bad. It's all bad. Slowly, maybe not so slowly, expiring. I'm like head nodding on this bench, very tired, but I haven't really eaten much today, so that could be part of the problem. Earlier I went to Pret and got a water and like a yogurt bowl thingy, so that definitely could be part of the problem. So I'm gonna see if I can find myself some food, but I know I'm like, I think 2 miles away from where the hotel is at this point. I'm over by the Petit Palais. I'm about 2 miles away from the hotel at this point, so it's a long walk back, and I would love to just spend all night here, but I'm just not sure if I can, to be honest with you. I'm not sure, so yeah. I didn't vlog any of it, but I just ate at a little plant-based cafe. I'll show you a picture of my matcha latte. That was really nice. And I think that was exactly what I needed because I feel a little invigorated to like continue to explore. My only concern is, even if I walked straight to my hotel, I'm still a whole hour away, which means I'm like probably almost 2.5 miles away from my hotel right now. So I want to be heading in the direction of my hotel, but I still want to see some things. So yeah, we'll see. You guys ever see Midnight in Paris? I feel like I'm kind of living my version of that because I'm extremely exhausted and I'm in Paris by myself, although I'm not being picked up by magnificent writers from the 1920s. So maybe one day. I love that movie so much though. Anyway, one of the themes in that movie is obviously the entire setting of Paris and how inspirational it is to Owen Wilson's character when it comes to his art, his writing. And it's just so cliche, but it's so true. You cannot walk along Paris in general without feeling so inspired. Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna stop getting cheesy. Okay, bye. Okay, as you may or may not be able to tell, I'm headed back to the hotel now. It is 8:30. I feel like my under eye bags and like the tops of my cheekbones are like so swollen and heavy, and it's just because I'm extremely tired, but for some reason I just feel like they're being weighed down. I don't know what I'm gonna do for food tomorrow, but if I get to bed early enough tonight, then I can go find like a bakery of some sort, cafe or something, and grab something to bring on the plane with me for lunch tomorrow, but we'll see. That would also give me more time to go out and see things and vlog another hour or two of my day. However, that being said, who knows if that's gonna happen. The cool thing is, as we saw earlier, you can see the Eiffel Tower straight from my window, so I will at least be able to see it sparkle and stuff, just not in person because your girl's tired. I don't know what time like it calculates to, but I've been awake since 10:30 a.m. New York time yesterday, and it's 8:30 p.m. here, so I'll have to do the math later. Anyway, I will see you when I get back in my room. So I just got out of the shower. It's 9:55. I've actually been in my room for about an hour, but I was on the phone with Sam when the Eiffel Tower was sparkling at 9. So I'm gonna show you 10. So in a second here, I'm gonna turn off all the lights so that we can perfectly see the Eiffel Tower without the glare of the lights in this room. And we're gonna do a little bit of sparkle Eiffel Tower action. So a bit of an update. It is the morning, it's 10:52. I feel like crap, and I certainly look like crap. Woke up extremely puffy. So I was like, I'm gonna wait till I put makeup on to jump on the vlog. I did not wake up early, I tried. I tried to wake up at 8:20 and it was plenty of sleep because I went to bed at 11. I probably fell asleep at 11:20. But I could not get myself up to save my life. So I ended up getting up around 9:30 and I've slowly gotten ready because I just got an update that I'm not sure what happened to our flight, but now we are flying CDG, so Paris, to Detroit instead of New York. And then we are deadheading as a crew from Detroit to New York. So we get paid to be a passenger, if you will, essentially, because they've got to get us back to the base that we left out of. Instead of getting back at like 3 or 4 today, I'm now getting back at like 10 p.m. So I don't love that for me, but it is what it is. More hours flown, I guess. I get to be paid more. Also more time in Paris, because now our departure time is like 3:30 when our original departure time was I think it was like 1:30. So we were delayed 2 hours. So basically, I actually have time to go get myself some food. The only problem is I'm not near anything that I could get like vegan food at. There is food around, just not food that I personally can eat, which is fine. So I'm gonna start to do a little bit more research and I will kind of change and just get ready to quickly walk somewhere maybe. I don't know. But I basically just sat here and did my makeup while staring at the Eiffel Tower the whole time because I still just cannot believe that my room view is this incredible. And yeah, so all of that to say, I'm still not sure what I'm doing, but I need to find some food. And now I have kind of an extra 2-ish hours because it's 10:50 and our pickup time, they said, is 12:40. So that's about an hour and 40 minutes from now. But then our group chat kind of thingy is going off saying that that's apparently too early for our 3:30 departure time. So we might get more updates along the way. Anyway, that's all. Just wanted to show you guys my view one more time. Like, this is just incredible. This view is just, it's breathtaking and I feel so lucky. Hello, gorgeous. Also, hello, gorgeous. Update, pickup time is 1:10. It is 11:03. I have enough time to walk 10 minutes. My feet don't feel great, but I have enough time to walk 10 minutes to another location of the exact same cafe I was at last night that I didn't really vlog. So I'm gonna try to vlog a little bit of it. Buy myself some food, probably buy something else to then eat on the plane and get like a latte or something for this morning. So that's what I'm gonna do. I need to get dressed and go do that. Just got back. What I'm gonna eat now is this acai bowl. It looks delicious. What I'm gonna eat later is this jackfruit bowl. It's warm and I hope it still tastes good 4 or 5 hours from now. I'm sure it will, but because it smells really good. But anyway, this is my food. Boy, do I have a story for you. So as you can tell, I am in a hotel room. So long story short, well, this is not probably gonna be very short, but we were supposed to take, obviously it was like a 1:10 departure time out of Paris back to JFK. And we wake up to a notification that we will no longer be on that flight and we will be instead working the flight from Paris to Detroit. And then later that night, in Detroit, we will deadhead back from Detroit to JFK. And I've mentioned this a few times, but deadheading just means they have to get us to a certain base. In this situation, they have to get us back to our base. But in any situation, they might just need you to work out of a different airport. So you're basically paid to be a passenger is what deadheading means. Back to the story. The flight kept getting delayed. We actually had to have a part shipped in from Amsterdam, but driven from Amsterdam to Paris to be put on our aircraft. That is why the Detroit crew ended up taking our flight out of Paris back to JFK. So basically we swapped flights with them because they were already at the airport. They were supposed to be on this aircraft and there was a part missing. The maintenance people couldn't fix it, so they needed to ship that part in. So basically crew scheduling called the Detroit crew and was like, so actually you're gonna work the flight back to JFK and then we're gonna deadhead you from JFK to Detroit. So they swapped us essentially. So because they were already at the airport, we weren't. Whatever, fine, makes sense. So we get to the airport, the part hasn't arrived. It basically arrives, it takes them hours to fix it, and then we get on the taxi, like we're about to, you know, leave. And then the captain is like, just kidding, maintenance air standby. So we drive back to the gate. They have to run a few tests, a few troubleshoots. It takes another hour. So basically, the hopeful departure time was like 3:10. We ended up lifting off at like 6:45 p.m. So we get to Detroit at like 9:45 because it's about 11 now. So yeah, 9:45-ish. And obviously that means we couldn't get on our deadheading flight originally from Detroit back to JFK tonight. So we are in our hotel room. We leave tomorrow during the day. I'm kind of sad about this. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I had 2 extra hours in Paris, so I was able to go get myself food. So that was nice, as I talked about earlier. But I'm kind of sad because what was supposed to happen was I was supposed to have a long Sacramento layover right after, a long Sacramento trip right after this. And listen, I'm not trying to be shady, but as somebody from California, I feel like I can validly, that's not a word, but you know what I mean, say that I have no desire to go to Sacramento. No shade to Sacramento. This is just the fact that this is my Southern California pride in me saying there's nothing for me to do in Sacramento. But my mom was gonna meet me there. So we were gonna have like a nice little day of just being together all day because I had a really, really, really long layover. I can't legally fly that anymore because I'm not getting back till 2 or 3 p.m. tomorrow, and my original report time was around 3 p.m. tomorrow. So I obviously can't legally fly that. But that is my story time. It is like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. in Paris. It's 11 p.m. here. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I think it might even be 7 a.m. in Paris. I'm not 100% sure. I'm very tired. I slept an hour and a half in crew rest, but I felt like I was awake the whole time. You know when you're like asleep, but you feel like you weren't asleep, but you did sleep, but you weren't. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. That's my story. I'm very tired. It's starting to hit me. Okay, anyway, bye.